We have to solve for x in this equation. We have to root 2 raised to power 5x divide 2 raised to power x, okay, equals 50 root of 2 raised to power 10. So how do you go about the solution? So here we have 2 raised to power 5 over x divides 2 raised to power x equals the 50 root of 2 raised to power 10, okay. So law of indices, the same base, dividing the same base, we pick out 1, we subtract the power. Okay, so here we can write this as 2 raised to power 10, everything raised to power 1 over 5, okay, the same thing as this. So here we have 2 raised to power 5x minus x equals, so when we apply the exponents rule, so here we have 10 times 1 over 5, so we have 2 raised to power 5x minus x equals, so when we simplify this, 5 here is 1, okay, 5 in 10 is 2, so we have 2 raised to power 2. So here we have 5x minus x equals 2, okay, which is this. So here we have 4x over 2. So we divide with 4. So we have x to be 1 over 2. Thank you very much. The question says factorize x squared minus brackets y plus z squared. So how do we factorize this? Solution. So we have this as x squared minus y plus z squared, okay. So we can apply difference of 2 squared. So here we have x minus y plus z, okay, and we have the second one to be x plus y plus z. So when we open up, we have x minus y minus z, which is this, okay, and we have the second one to be x plus y plus z. So this is our final answer. The question says find the value of x in this equation. Okay, we have 4 raised to power 3x equals 16 raised to power x plus 1. How do we go about this solution? Okay, so for 4 raised to power 3x equals 16 raised to power x plus 1, we can maintain the same base. So we can write this as 2 raised to power 2, okay, into 3x equals, for 16, we have to be 2 raised to power 4 into x plus 1, okay. So here we have the same base, so we can bring out this. So we have 2 raised to power 3x equals, here we have this as 4 into x plus 1. So when we open up, 2 times 3x is 6x equals, when we distribute this with 4, 4 times z is 4x plus 4 times 1 is 4. So we can collect the like times. We have 6x minus 4x equals 4. So when we subtract this, we have 2x equals 4. To get s, we divide both sides by 2. So x equals 1 over 2. We simplify the 5th root of x times the 5th root of y. Everything is to the power 5. Okay. So solution. So we can have this as the 5th root of x times the 5th root of y. Okay. Raised to the power 5. Okay. We can write this as the 5th root of xy, okay, everything is to the power 5. So within the brackets, we can write this as xy, okay, raised to the power 1 over 5. As a result of this, everything is to the power the external exponent, okay, which is 5. So we can apply the exponent law. So we have xy, okay, for 1 over 5 times 5. So we simplify this, we have just xy over 1. We seems to saying xy, okay, or we have it this way. So for this, we can write this as x is to the power 1 over 5 times, for this, we have it as y is to the power 1 over 5. So everything is to the power 5. So we can apply the exponent rule. So for x is to the power 1 over 5 times 5, okay, times y is to the power 1 over 5 times 5. So this will simplify this. So we have x times, this will simplify this, we have 1. So we have y. For x times y is x, y. Root x is to the power root 5 times root x is to the power minus 5. Okay, solution. So when we look at this radical expression, so we can write this as, we have root x is to the power root 5 times root x is to the power minus 5. So we can write this as x is to the power root 5, everything raised to the power half as a result of these roots times, we have this as x raised to the power minus 5, everything raised to the power half, okay? So we can apply the exponent rule. So by multiplying the inner exponent with the outside exponent, so we have root 5 times half times x raised to the power minus 5 times half, okay? So here we have x is power root 5 over 2. By the time we multiply this with this times x is power minus 5 over 2. So since we have the same base, multiplying the same base, we take out 1, we add the power. So we have root 5 over 2 plus minus 5 over 2. So here we have this as x is to power root 5 over 2 minus 5 over 2. Since we have the same denominator, so here we subtract what we have at the numerator. So we have root 5 minus 5. So our final answer is x is power root 5 minus 5 over 2. The question says simplify this expression. So we have x squared times 3 squared minus times 4. Divide 20x minus x power minus 2. How do we go about this solution? So for x squared times 3 squared times 4 over 20x is power minus 2. Okay, so for x squared, we have it as x squared. For 3 squared, we have it as 9 times 4, which is this. Divide 20x is power minus 2. Okay, so we can simplify 4 and 20. 4 here is 1, 4 and 20 is 5. So from here we have 9x squared. Okay, we multiply this with this, divide 5, which is this, x is to the power minus 2. Okay, so here we have this as 9 over 5 times s is to the power 2. Okay, division, when we are comparing this with this, so we have divided by x is to the power minus 2, which is this. So from here we have this as 9 over 5. Okay, x is to the power 2 divide x is to the power minus 2. So we can apply law of indices. Dividing the same base, we take out 1. Okay, so don't forget we have this as 9 over 5 times. So we take out 1, we subtract the power. So we have 2 minus 2 as a result of this division. So we have this to be 9 over 5 x. So this is 2 plus 2. Okay, so we have this to be 9 over 5. Okay, x is to the power 4. Thank you very much. The question says we simplify x is to the power root 7 squared over x is to the power 2 root 7 minus 1. So how do we go about this solution? Okay, so for the numerator we have x, okay, root 7, okay, raised to the power 2 over x raised to the power 2 root 7 minus 1. So from here we can apply the exponent rule. So here we have x 2 times root 7, okay, over x raised to the power 2 root 7 minus 1. Okay, so from here we have x 2 times root 7 is 2 root 7. Okay, divides x is to the power 2 root 7 minus 1. Okay, so law of indices, dividing the same base, we pick out 1, we subtract the power, so we have 2 root 7, okay, minus 2 root 7 minus 1. So from here we have x is to the power 2 root 7 minus 2 root 7 minus times 1 is plus 1. So here we have x is to the power 1. This will subtract this, so we have just 1. So x is to the power 1 is our final answer. Thank you very much. The question says simplify the expression. We have 8 minus x minus into 3 plus 2x. So how do we do this solution? Okay, so from this expression we have 8 minus x minus 3 plus 2x. Okay, so here we have 8 minus x. So here we assume we have 1. So this minus 1 times 3, that's minus 3. Okay, minus times plus is minus. Minus 1 times 2 is minus 2x. Okay, so from this expression, we collect the like times. So we have 8 minus 3. Okay, minus x minus 2x. So for 8 minus 3 is 5. For minus x minus 2x, we have this to be minus 3x. So this is the result of simplifying this expression. So we have 5 minus 3x. Thank you very much. The question says expand a plus b squared. Okay, how do we do this? Solution. So we have here a plus b squared, okay, raised to power 2. So it means we should express this twice. So we have a plus b, okay, a plus b. So we use this to distribute this. So we have a into a plus b. So we use this to distribute this. We have b into a plus b. Okay, so by the time we distribute, we have a times a to be a squared plus a times b to be ab plus b times a is ab, okay, plus b times b is b squared. So for a squared plus ab is 2ab plus b squared. So these are our results when we expand a plus b squared. So therefore, the expansion of a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Thank you very much. The question says, if find the value of x if 2 into x minus 2 equals 12, what's the value of x? Solution. So for 2 into x minus 2, which is equals to 12, okay, so we can resolve this by dividing both sides by 2, okay. So when we do that, 2 is out. So here we have x minus 2 equals 6, okay. So we add 2 to both sides to determine x. So x equals 6 plus 2. So x equals 8. Or we can solve it this way. So when we have 2 into x minus 2 equals 12, the given equation. So we can distribute this with 2. 2 times x is 2x. Minus 2 times 2 is 4 equals 12. Okay, we subtract 4 from both sides. So we have 2x equals, we add 4 to both sides. 12 plus 4. So we have 2x equals 16. To get x, we divide both sides by 2. So the value of x gives 8. Thank you very much. The question says factorize wxy plus wxz. We should factorize this. Solution. So we have wxy plus wsz. Okay, we should pick from these given alternatives a to d. So how do we do this? When we look at this, we have wxy, wxz. So we can factor out w and x because w and x is common to both sides. Okay, so when we pick out w, okay, it's common to both sides. When we look at x is common to both sides. So we can factor this with wx. So here we have wx into y, okay, plus here we have z, okay. So by the time we expand this, we have this. So let us see the expansion. So when we expand this, we have wx times y, wxy, plus wx times z, wxz, okay. But the answer is wx, y plus z when we factorize this. So the best answer is option letter A. Thank you very much. The question says express as a single fraction. So we have 3 over p plus 5 over q, giving 4 alternatives, okay, a to d. You have to pick one, the correct answer. Okay, solution. So for 3 over p plus 5 over q, so the first thing we do, we determine the LCM of the denominators, okay, and the LCM of the denominator is p and q. So we have p we have q. Okay, so the next thing we divide, okay, when we divide this with this, we have q, we multiply it with 3, so we have 3 times q, plus, so when we divide this with this, we have p, we multiply it with 5, we have 5 times p. So from here we have 3 times q to be 3q, okay, plus 5 times p to be 5p over pq. So that's option for 3q, okay, plus 5p over pq. So the best answer is option C. The question C is find the square root of 6 whole number 1 over 4. Okay, so this is a mixed fraction. So how do we go about this solution? Okay, so for the square root of 6 and whole number 1 over 4, okay, so we change this to an improper fraction. So for 4 times 6 to be 24, okay, we had 1, we divide it by the 4, 4 times 6 is 24, plus 1 over 4. So for 24 plus 1, we have it to be 25 over 4. Okay, so for 25 over 4, we have to determine the square root. So for the square root of 25 over 4, okay, we said as in square root of 25 over square root of 4. So for square root of 25, we have it to be 5. For square root of 4, we have it to be 2, or we have our answer as 2.5 or 2 number 1 over 2. Thank you very much. Solve for s in this equation. So we have 3 raised power half raised power x equals 3 raised power 2 raised power root 3. Solution. So how do we solve for x in this given exponential equation? So we have 3 raised power half raised power x equals 3 raised power 2 raised power root 3. Okay, we apply the exponent rule. Okay, so here we have 3 raised power 1 over 2 times x, okay, equals 3 raised power 2 times root 3. Okay, here we have 3 for half times x, we have it to be x over 2 equals 3. 2 times root 3 is 2 root 3. So we have the same base. So let's equate the exponents. So we have x over 2 equals 2 root 3 over 1. To get x, we cross multiply. X times 1 is x. Okay. 2 times 2 root 3. Okay. So this gives x equals 4 root 3. The question says solve this exponential equation. We have 9 raised power 2x plus 1 equals 81 raised power 3x plus 2. Solution. Okay, so for 9 raised power 2x plus 1 equals 81 raised power 3x plus 2. We can make the base to be equal. So we have 9 raised power 2x plus 1. For 81, we have to be 9 raised power 2 into 3x plus 2. Here we have 9 raised power 2x plus 1. So we apply the exponents rule. So we have, we distribute this with 2. So for 2 times 3 is 6x. For 2 times 2 is 4. Since we have the same base, we work with the exponents. So here we have 2x plus 1, 6x plus 4. We collect the like times. Okay, so here we have 4 minus 1. This one is 3. For 2x minus 6x is minus 4x. Okay, we divide both sides by minus 4. Okay, so we have x to be minus 3 over 4. Thank you very much. The question says we should simplify the cube root of 8 over 27 minus 4 over 9 raised power minus half. Solution. So for the cube root of 8 over 27 minus 4 over 9 raised power minus 1 over 2, the cube root of 8 is 2. Okay, the cube root of 27 is 3 minus, for 4 over 9 we have minus 1 over 2 as a negative part. So we look for the inverse of this, which is 9 over 4. Okay, everything is power half. Okay, so we can write this as 2 over 3 minus square root of 9 over 4. Okay, because of this, we have 2 over 3 minus, for square root of 9 is 3, for square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so by the time we simplify this further, the SM is 6. 3 in 6 is 2. When you multiply with this, we have 4. 2 in 6 is 3. And you multiply with this, we have 9. So for 4 minus 9, we have this to be minus 5 over 6. Thank you very much. The question says simplify this expression. So we have 8 minus x minus, in the open brackets, 3 plus 2x. So how do we go about this solution? Okay, so we have 8 minus x minus, open bracket, 3 plus 2x. Okay, so from here we have 8 minus x. So we use minus 1 to distribute what we have here. So we have minus 1 times 3, that's minus 3. Minus times plus is minus. Minus 1 times 2x is minus 2x. Okay, so from here we can collect the like times. So we have here 8 minus 3. Okay, so we have here minus 1x minus 2x. So we have minus x minus 2x. So we collect the like times. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So for minus x minus 2x, we have this to be minus 3x. So as a result of simplifying this, we have 5 minus 3x as a result. Thank you very much. The question says we should simplify 2x over 5 squared. Okay, so how do we go about this solution? Okay, so here we have 2x over 5 and the bracket squared. Okay, so what this means is for the square, we express this twice and this. So we have 2x times 2x, okay, over 5 times 5. Okay, so for 2x times 2x, we have this to be 4x squared over 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, so here we have this to be 4x squared over 25. The question says factorize a squared minus 81 d squared. So how do we go about this solution? So here we have a squared minus 81 d squared. Okay, so for a, for 81, for d squared. Okay, so we can write this as a squared minus, so for 81 we have this to be 9 squared, which seems as 9 times 9, that is 81, times d squared. Okay, so we can write this as a squared minus, so since we have the same exponent, so we can write this as 9d and everything squared. Okay, so from here we apply difference of 2 squared. Okay, since we have square as the exponent and we have difference. Okay, so how do we go about this? From here we have a minus 9d. Okay, and here we have a plus 9d. So these are results when we factorize this. Thank you very much. Put 5 raised to power a, everything raised to power x equals 125. So we have to express x in terms of a. Okay, so how do we go about this solution? So when we have root 5 raised to power a, everything raised to power x equals 125. Okay, so we can write this as 5 raised to power a times 1 over 2, which stands for the roots. Everything raised to power x equals 125. So within here we have 5. When we multiply this with this, we have a over 2. Everything raised to power x equals, for 125, you can write this as 5 raised to power 3. So here we can apply the exponent law, multiplying this with this. So we have 5 raised to power a over 2 times x equals 5 raised to power 3. So from here we have this as 5 raised to power, for this with this we have ax over 2 equals 5 raised to power 3. So we can bring out the exponents. We have ax over 2 equals 3 over 1. So for ax we have this to be 2 times 3 to be 6. We divide both sides by a. So here we say x equals 6 over a.